And welcome back. Traditionally, brides in Chinese culture are supposed to wear red on their big day. This symbolizes good luck. Yet as China's economy develops and many Chinese are starting to have exposure to the West, many Chinese brides are now wearing multiple dresses, both red and white. Katie Fisher now brings us an exclusive look at the industry here in China.
Sue is shopping around for a dress. This is the third wedding expo she's been to and has yet to find the right one. While Chinese brides used to rent their dresses for the big day, and many still do, Sue says she thinks that's gross.
No, I don't think it's clean. Even if you can dry clean it, it's still not clean. And if I buy my own wedding dress, I can keep it for memory's sake. It's very significant.
Sue's one of a growing number of brides in China who are looking to buy their own custom-made white gown. But she's getting lost in the taffeta, shopping in the country that manufactures the most wedding dresses in the world. While Chinese companies had long been making wedding dresses for foreign designers, the domestic interest in wedding dresses only recently launched them into the business of making dresses for local customers. And Song Jiaxiang, the manager of Lovis Bridal in Beijing, says it has proved a real challenge to stand out.
There are lots of wedding dresses in China, but nobody knows which is a good brand, which is a popular brand. Of course, another reason is the girls never care about the wedding dress brand until they want to marry.
China is new to the bridal dress business. While Europe and American companies have developed strong brand names over time, wedding dresses really only began to enter mainstream culture in China about 6 years ago. Certainly, the mothers of this new generation of brides didn't wear one. So unless she can afford a foreign brand name dress, most soon-to-be brides end up searching online shopping sites for dresses in their price range, or trekking around the hundreds of dress shops in the city on the search for the affordable dress. Chen Shi is the manager of one of those shops. He says now more than 2/3 of Feiso Wedding Dresses business is driven by domestic sales. So they need to appeal to the Chinese buyer, who are often looking only to spend about $150 on a dress. That's quite different from what their dresses will go for abroad.
I've seen the products we made in foreign countries. Their sales price is 10 times higher than domestic prices.
Foreigners are paying more because transportation and import costs are tacked on, but generally quality expectations in China are lower. Sue says she has another reason why she plans to spend 10 times less than the average American bride on her dress.
Because a wedding dress can be worn only once, I guess $150 should be okay. I'm only wearing it once. It's not possible to get married again. It should be okay. There's no reason to spend a lot of money on it.
But it's just that starry-eyed point that Song says makes competition so stiff.
You know, a wedding dress is not popular because one girl only bought or only buy one wedding dress, right? They sell them for the second time, so it's not a very big market.
So in this fledgling business, now is the time for these brands to rise above the rest. If they don't grab these new Chinese brides from the get-go, in a world of romance, they could be out of luck.
Now, if you're interested in China's wedding market, we'll have more on related business opportunities later this week, so be sure to tune in to BizWire on TV or online.